Okay, so I've been scrambling my head over and again, thinking about what I'm going to talk about today. And I didn't want to start with this, but I have to start with this. So there's a book I'm reading right now titled Why We Fight. And the author basically has not had any physical altercation, any physical combat until about when he was 40. And he said before then he was always drowning in cowardice, masking it under the guise of, you know, being the bigger person, and he just decided that he was never going to engage in any physical fight or any physical combat until he was close to 40, and he just realized that he wanted to try it, and he did. So I'm not done with the book currently, but he's currently at the point where he's about to get into his first professional fight, and I pray God helps him because I did not send him to do that really. So basically, it's a very great book. There's so many things I've learned. One of which is there was a man in the early part of the 20th century called Jack Dempsey, who was a popular fighter at the time, possibly a heavyweight even. And there's an interviewer that went to him and asked him, how do people that you knock out feel when you knock them out? And he tried to explain it to him, what they said and what they experienced. So the interviewer told him, why don't you punch me right now and then get me knocked out so that I can experience what people on the ring experience when they get knocked out. And so Dempsey punched him on the face. And he fell down to the ground and he was knocked out. Now he explained what he experienced when he was knocked out. And from the book, it shows that whenever people get knocked out, or whenever they are punched and they just faint or they just go, they have different experiences, right? Some I've seen, it's like a bird that just flew out of the window and then the eyes just closed. Some strange experiences. And yeah, he also talked about the impact of combat sports and what it can potentially do to you if you engage in it. The fact that it can lead to concussion, brain damage, even immediate death. Gives cause of examples of people that died on the ring. And I mean, it's really crazy though. And I'm really impressed with his use of language because he seems like he's a very intelligent person. But my problem is I don't know why you would just decide that you want to start fighting after you've achieved basically everything you should have achieved at that stage of your life. So, but yeah, it's a very great book really, and I recommend it to anyone. Why We Fight. To be very honest, I don't know the author's name, but I'll check it out, and then I think we have more to talk about on this because there's so many things that you're going to learn of this book. So stay tuned, and I wish you a very lovely, lovely evening.